Okay, good morning. Thank you guys. My name is James Elvidge. I'm here today with Dahl Automotive. We've been in the automotive industry for a little over 100 years. In 1911, in a small town in Wisconsin, does anyone know where Westby is? Okay, that's where the Dahls started out. They actually had a general store. We started out with Ford. Ford is our flagship manufacturer, and they were shipping the cars to us at that point in time by rail car. We not only had to assemble the vehicles once they got there, but in a lot of cases we had to train people how to drive, which was kind of cool. They were taking horse and buggies in on trade at that point, so it's just kind of interesting to see that transition, I feel. But the reason I bring up our heritage, the reason I bring up the fact that we've been in the business so long is because you don't get there by mistake. The Dahls are very, very, very invested in customer experience. They really want you to enjoy the ride. So as we talked on the phone previously, I know that your group home has about 24 vehicles, and you're looking for another place to service your vehicles. You really don't have a problem with your current providers, and as I understand, there's maybe some concern about the staff being a little bit more friendly, but nothing bad has happened. Is that accurate? Okay. So, I'm going to talk to you about our executive care fleet service. Some of the services that we offer, we have preventative maintenance and repair. So I'm talking about oil changes, coolant flushes, whatever. We do offer extended warranties, so if there's any extended warranty on your vehicle, you can bring that in. We are trained and authorized, certified to complete those maintenances for you. We also have vehicle sales, so as your fleet is aging, when you're ready to get into that new point, obviously we're a dealer, we can do that too. Overall fleet management, we want you to enjoy the ride, okay? So I'm going to work to make it as simple as I can for you. I want to try to save you some money today. I also really want to raise the level of your customer service that you're receiving. Protection. The average vehicle costs about $31,000, $32,000. So when you take a look at your fleet of 24 vehicles, I understand that you have a lot invested in all those vehicles. It's actually down from a year ago by 3.2%. One thing that we really try to do, and I touched base a little bit on this, I said certified. Do you know what ASE certification is? No. It's a standard, it's a level of certification. I'm seeing your head nod. When you go to school, for instance here at the technical college, you can attain your skill set, you can master your craft, but there is a testing facility which is recognized internationally, and it says that you know what you're talking about, okay? It says that you know how to service the vehicle, you understand the theory. Factory training, ASE certified. Just to elaborate more on the factory training component, Dahl, Toyota, all the other manufacturers that we work with, it's a group effort. They both invest thousands of dollars annually to train us and keep us up to par on the latest technology. So we're really there to help protect you. Routine service, whether it's fluid exchanges, filters, brakes, batteries, you name it, we can do it. Major repairs, so when your vehicles do come in and something catastrophic happens, we can handle it. You can see one of our technicians here, Hannah. We were doing a frame recall. That vehicle was a Toyota Sequoia. You can see the body here right next to it. It's the entire drivetrain, so it's pretty cool. Something that Toyota's doing. It is technically a safety recall, but part of the incentive there is Toyota really wants to have the best products out on the market. They want their vehicles to be driven for years and years and miles. So they've started this recall, and I think this just speaks volumes about how in depth we can really get with these vehicles. Different amenities. Why should you do business with me? We have loaners to eliminate downtime. So the vehicle comes in, you need some maintenance, you don't have time to wait, you've got a busy schedule, you need to run XYZ, we can give you a vehicle. Roadside assistance, so maybe you're on your way to this really important meeting and you break down on the way. You can call our roadside and they'll come to your rescue. Valet service, so maybe it's just a short lunch meeting across town. You want to drop the vehicle off, have the oil changed, we'll run you to your meeting, we'll pick you up, and all of these services are complimentary. Shuttle service, excuse me. Valet service, shuttle service, my apologies. Shuttle service, I explained. Valet service is a little bit more in depth. You can call us 2 to 3 days in advance, preferably. We will come pick up the vehicle from you. We'll drop off a loaner car to you, pick up the vehicle, complete the required maintenance, and then we'll rendezvous back to make the seamless exchange. So, at Dahl Automotive, we have Ford, Hyundai, Mazda, Subaru, Lincoln, Buick, GMC, Chevrolet, and who am I forgetting? Mazda. Thank you. Yes. Being that we have so many relationships within the industry, it really helps us reduce cost for you. Because we're getting factory direct parts, we can give the quality and pricing to you. So we can source. If you were to come to my store, my home store is the Toyota location here in Winona, and that's where you would be able to service all of your vehicles for the group home. But I know that you have some vehicles that aren't Toyota, and we can get parts factory direct from them. A lot of independent shops, you may not know this, they either use an aftermarket part, which should be of acceptable quality. It's usually more economical typically, but if you wanted a Ford part, they would have to order it from Ford. They would then put a markup on it, and we're kind of taking the middleman out. So that's kind of a nice reason to do business with us, do business with the dealer. Advantages, great rates on labor and parts. So the going rate at our shop is $109 an hour, okay? Average rate, if you're looking at a mom and pop shop, is probably around $88 an hour, all the way up to about $105. If you get up into places in the Twin Cities, larger metropolitan areas, you're looking at about $135, $145 an hour for labor, okay? We will offer you a $78 labor rate for your fleet management. So we're undercutting all of them. All you have to do is just service your vehicles with us at Dahl. OEM parts, I touched base on that with all of our manufacturers you saw. We've got it. Top tier service. So there's a lot of things that we do at Dahl to try to offer you the top service we can. The amenities that I talked about, like loaner cars, shuttle services, the value savings with the parts, the labor. We have factory trained technicians, I talked about that earlier. And of course we offer extended warranties. So as some of those factory warranties come off, if you like the peace of mind on the vehicles and you want to keep the vehicles outside of their warranty, we can help offer that too, know that. Endorsements. So we're not just the best because we say we're the best. We have factory trained technicians, the ones who know it best and get it done faster. ASE certification, I talked to you about that earlier, the best of the best. There's a commitment to excellence is the idea with the certification. Last 3 years now, we have won the Toyota President's Award, and that's really special because it's the highest accolade that any Toyota ship can be bestowed. What that means is we not only customer service from sales, parts, service, detail. You look at different metrics of growth as far as market penetration. We are exceeding, we are performing, we are out there, we are doing good, we're building, we're growing, really is what that means to you. One of our other franchises here has won the Subaru Stellar Care Award, and it's very similar to the President's Award. It's really just Subaru's version of that. I do have some guest comments here. I don't want this to all be puffery, but I can give you a little idea of some of the comments that people have shared with us. There's one in particular. in competition have it ready. Okay, by the way. I'm going to read this one. James, thank you so much for all your assistance last evening. You turned a stressful situation into a positive experience for us. Please share this with your boss, as you deserve to be commended for your outstanding customer service skills. I did send a comment on your Doll Auto website, but I wanted to personally say thank you as well. Thought that was pretty special, pretty cool. And you know, this is my file, but we're all getting feedback like this. So it's kind of a great thing. You're more than welcome to take a look through that. Some of the extras. We do have various products to help protect those investments. So as your vehicles age, maybe you buy a new vehicle, whatever the case may be, we can offer you some additional protections. Zurich is an option with the group homes. I know that from time to time you're dealing with people's daily needs. You know, maybe you're taking them to a doctor's appointment, whatever. If someone were to get sick in the car, you know, could ruin upholstery, things of that sort. So we've got a product for that. Basically, it's like a Scotch guard. There's some warranties behind that just to help assure that the vehicle is tip-top. So that's really going to help you from a you know, value standpoint, keep your vehicles at the top dollar for trade-in value when it's time. Simonizing, very, very similar. It's kind of industrial wax, if you will, of the vehicle. It's kind of a one-time deal, helps protect the paint. And then the Line-X coatings, which is really sought after a lot in this area because of the crushed rock roads and things that we travel. It's nice, a little bit of a noise dampener, but there's also a rust inhibitor benefit there as well. So know that those are offered. So Doll's reputation is dependent on your satisfaction. One of our core values is to provide a blow your mind, gotta tell my friends about you guest experience, okay? And that's why I bring in the kudos file. That's why I bring in you know, all the examples is if we don't serve you, I'm telling you that we are gonna do our absolute best to serve you every day and try to exceed your expectations, because if we don't, you're gonna tell someone, right? And it's just the right thing to do. Not only do we guarantee our services, the manufacturers also warrant additional guarantees with the use of factory or original equipment manufacturer, OEM, original equipment manufacturer parts. I was talking about the different franchises that we're in, the direct parts, the aftermarket, so on. Aftermarket parts do have warranties, don't get me wrong, but the manufacturers give us additional warranties, guarantees, peace of mind for you. Recap. Doll Automotive Executive Care is easy. Like I said, we don't require a contract. We do require that you fill out an internal form which would allow you to have an accounts receivable with us, okay? So from a group home standpoint, that's huge for you guys because you processes, as I know, because I've worked there, it's not always easy to facilitate money to the staff, okay? So it's easy for the staff to just bring in the vehicle, have whatever needs to be completed, and then they take off. So that's all we require. Valet service, shuttle service, great customer service, loaner vehicles, don't forget about those. Executive care can remove surprise expenses. So again, I'm just talking about all of those warranties that we talked about. Executive care helps protect your investment. Simonizing Line-X, the training that we go through, that is what Doll Automotive is about. I really thank you for taking the time today. Can I count on having your business at Doll Automotive?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Okay. So, it's been a little while since I've done that.